Hey guys, Clumsy here and welcome back to ATS. Look at those beautiful sun rays. We are still in 1.35 experimental beta, still with no mods enabled whatsoever, so this is still vanilla. And now in this episode we'll be checking out one of the new roads that they added in 1.35. So we've been exploring so much of Arizona, I think it's time to explore some of the other states. In particular here in Redding. It looks like they rebuilt most of the stuff because you see Redding is discovered, so I have it in yellow, but all the roads are grayed out, so I think they rebuilt most of Redding. From what it says in the blog, they added a garage, they added a truck dealer as well. I don't really see that where the truck dealer is. That's not the one. So maybe it's a secret. Maybe it's one of those new truck dealers, not Kenworth, not Peterbilt, not Volvo. We will see. I know some of you guys have been telling me what there's a truck dealer in Redding. A different one, I think. So maybe that's the one. But yeah, well, we'll see soon. But for now, let me gas up here. So we are in a bit of a pickle when it comes to fuel levels. We don't want to go and be stranded in the middle of the road, where we'll need to have emergency refueling, one of the new features in this beta in 1.35. But anyway, let's go and get this party started, shall we? And let's go and explore the beautiful sights ahead of us. I also have quite a bit of things to do. With this profile, it's very low level and we don't have access to our trailers. I've gotten a couple of suggestions which tell me to download a profile, an edited profile, so I have high level already and limitless money, or edit the files myself so I get a higher level, and it kind of makes sense so that I can show you guys all the features, but I don't know, it just seems wrong to me. I mean, in a modded profile it's fine, but in a vanilla profile like this, when I try to showcase the things as pure as possible, I don't know, it just doesn't sit well with me personally. Technically I know it's not modding and I can still keep it vanilla even if I do that, but I don't know, I just like it as pure as possible. So I think what I'll do instead is I will try and be a little bit more industrious. So I'll do more jobs and level up the old-fashioned way. But yeah, that's the hope. If I can manage that, I'm not sure. Look at that chopper. Has that been there before? I don't think that's a random event because he's actually flying over the city. It's a very quiet chopper though. Okay, let's pick it up from Walbert. And I think it was a cargo market. Yeah, 19 tons of grain from Redding to Lakeview. And it allows us to take one of the new roads. I think it's called 299. Where do you pick that up? It's not here. Looks like on the side of the building. Interesting. New pickup point, it seems. Let's have a look. And don't worry, it's a bit dark right now. It's only 6 a.m. but since we need like an hour anyway to load up the stuff on our trailer, by the time we get ready for actually moving and hauling these things, the sun should be up and about. At least that's the goal. We will see if my planning makes any sense in a bit. Also keep your eyes open for any new stuff. That fishtail foods I think is new, right? I'm also pretty excited about the Darwing. It's I think the Boeing equivalent, because I heard from you guys that Boeing is actually based in Washington, the upcoming DLC. I hope I didn't get that wrong. Now this looks like a new spot. It's a bit on the side like here. It's a bit skimpy, but I think we can make it work. Maybe just a bit more forward. And the engine I notice is a bit quiet, on the quiet side. That flickering. Goodness. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a new pickup point. And maybe they need to nudge that a bit to the right. You see? Sun is up and about. And let me just change. Also, something changed in the meantime. The GPS navigation is no longer here. So if you look at the navigation pack, unknown command. Voice navigation, unknown command. They hid it from us. We found it by accident, and SS didn't want to spoil that surprise. Or maybe they did that intentionally as a teaser. I wouldn't put it past them. They're pretty experts in that field. They know exactly how to really reel us in. But I mean, voice navigation is definitely one of the things I'm looking forward to. It would be pretty interesting, seeing how we have street names now in the cities. I wonder in Reading, do we also have street names? How about that? Is that too noisy? That might be little bit too loud. Let's put it at 2. No valid detour found. No detour active. What is that? Okay, there should be a detour somewhere. I have the cargo market. So, and I have the detour settings set to maximum, I think. Sorry, just one final bit, okay? Gameplay. If I go here, detours are full, road events are full. Okay, so we should have a high probability for getting detours. We will see. Let's check it out. There we go. The engine is much louder. Also, when the engine dies on me, you hear it better. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. That has a bit more oomph in it, right? 19 tons of grain. Let's double check that the route takes us to California 299. CA-299. How do you read that properly? I guess you just call it the 299, right? So it'll take us to the 299, through the 299 all the way through to Lakeview in Oregon. Actually, we'll be crossing over to the 395 after a while. So I guess 299 cuts off in this junction. But we'll have a look. Based on the blog, it says there are quite a number of different sceneries to check out. Different kinds of landscape, farmlands, and all that stuff. So I'm excited to check it out. I think there are at least 3 new roads in this version, so we'll have to check them out one by one. And I'm really happy that the updates have come again, because to be honest, I was a bit getting tired of the ATS landscape. There were no new updates mostly, but now that completely changed the picture with 1.35 in the upcoming DLCs. Also, I changed something in the settings similar to what I did for ETS2. I also increased the mirror distance, rendering mirror distance here. Before I had it in medium, now I set it to ultra. And now I'm getting much higher CPU utilization. I also quite find it interesting that I get very high utilization on my main core. I'm getting like 70% now, and the second core gets 50. The rest of my 4 cores get like 10%. So it's not an even load. What changed? I wonder. Not really sure. Also, I forgot to look if there are street names in Reading. Do you guys notice anything? You let me know, okay? I think we have to move to the left here. Right lane must exit. Yeah, makes sense. Should we maybe turn off our GPS? Because we know which road we have to take, 299. We know where we have to go, Lakeview. And we go to sell goods in particular. Let's do that no GPS thing again. I love doing that. And let's see if we can do that here in this new area in California. So we can focus on the road, not get bogged down in the GPS. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. I love doing that. 5 north, headed to Portland. There we go, Lake Boulevard, 299. Eureka, Alturas, next exit. Let's see if California has any say versus how Arizona looks like now with the quote-unquote Arizona re-signing project by Nat Vander. I would call it that way. Here we go, 299, exit 680, Lake Boulevard. Recommended exit speeds 50 miles, and there's a traffic light up ahead based on the signs. The signs are pretty good so far, so it looks like they really stepped it up here. We turn right here from what I remember. Jake brake is super loud, love it. Hope you guys can still hear me though. Okay, the CPU usage, CPU utilization has mellowed down a bit. They're more or less even now again. 40, 30, 10, 10, 10, 10 is how the load is like right now. 40, 30, 20, 20, 20. A bit even, I like it. Alright, here we are. New road. That's the one, 299 East. And the signage is real. Right lane ends, merging signs. I love it. It's beautiful. I think SCS has mastered the art of signage now. And in the US, signs are pretty... do not pass. Signs are pretty rampant. They're very explicit. They leave no room for interpretation, which is very nice. Deer warning? Deer warning. Do we get deer crossing as well? $1,000 fine for littering. What is that? Cow crossing? That sounds a bit more dangerous. Or maybe cows ahead. There we go. I don't hear any cowbells though. I remember when we were in Switzerland, so many cows and the cowbells were real. Goodness. First time we've heard so many cowbells in our lives. We didn't really live in how do you say cow country areas. And yeah, the Swiss cowbells I think are pretty iconic because they sell a lot of those in the shops, in the souvenir shops. 45 miles recommended speed. Very good, we're at 40. I'm getting a bit of lag. GPU is the bottleneck. 98% usage. My system is getting taxed, interestingly enough. Right now, you might see a few stutters here and there. Not only is the FPS stuttering, my engine is as well, because we have a pretty weak engine, and I've hauled something quite heavy for my engine size. Not really impossible, but harder in an uphill like this. I might have stretched out my system a bit, and that's quite interesting. Because this is vanilla, I'm expecting I get no frame drops at all. It might be the system, or it might be the rendering distance for the mirrors. Because I remember I set that to medium only before, now it's at ultra. I also have the G-Physical mirror settings enabled here. In my previous ETS2 video, the physical mirrors were not turned off, or well, actually were turned off, so they were 0. And I think that has a huge impact on performance as well. So yeah, my GPU is pretty hard at work right now. Are we there? No, this is us. Okay, good. That is very helpful. Tells you that you're on the right track. And I am driving through some cat's eyes, looks like. Getting those bumps on the road. So let's stick to the right, stay away from the aisle. All the way uphill. Very nice. This is very similar to the Sardinia route that we've gone through. Also, of course, the roads are very different. The sign, the paintings, the road markings, the trees look very different. Oh crap, my bad. Either that was a bit last minute signage, or I just wasn't paying enough attention. I think it was the latter. Very nice roads here. For the benefit of the viewers, because I know some people are getting pretty OCD'd when they don't see the GPS, I'm going to show the GPS, right? But I will be closing my eyes for a second, okay? So let's do this on the straight route so I don't end up on the ditch somewhere. Okay, this is relatively straight. Let me just align here. I'll go and switch to the map, and I'll close my eyes for a second or two. You can pause the game. Okay, did you see anything? Are we in the right track? Oh, no. Photo mode, sorry. I'm a bridge man. I can't do anything about that. Bridges just make me go press escape and go into photo mode. Like, look at that. How can you resist? How can you resist that beautiful river shot? And maybe from this other angle as well, so that we get a view of the road. Oh, that looks beautiful. Even some, how do you call that? Deadwood there or something. That just looks awesome. I do want to see more of it though. Field of view should be adjusted like so. Oh yeah, that's the thumbnail right there. That's the thumbnail right there, guys. Perfect shot. I like it. Okay, I'm back with you. So I'm hoping we're on the right track. It's not a really complicated route, just very straightforward. So 299 east all the way, crossing to some other road after a while, and we'll see. I'm just enjoying driving through here. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time choosing between ETS2 and ATS now. There's been quite a debate in the comment section in the previous videos. Some people definitely rooting for ATS, some people definitely rooting for ETS2. Me, I'm having a hard time choosing, so why not use both? Right? Win-win for everybody. So you get a bit of ETS2, you get a bit of ATS, everybody happy. And it's pretty hilly here. Goodness. What a view. Let's check that out from here. Oh, what is that? Don't stay to the left. Looks like a silo of some sort. A huge farm silo or something. It's pretty nice. I like this. I'm liking this so far. I don't regret the choice we made. So we'll make our way up north. We'll explore one of the new roads one at a time. And right now we are starting in California. We'll be crossing over to Oregon because there are 2 new roads in Oregon as well. So we'll be checking that out in the coming episodes, okay? Goodness, look at that. Yeah, that view with the river again. Lovely. Stay in your lane. Stay focused. It's kind of hard to do with this kind of scenery though. Can you blame me? Hopefully not. Okay, and suddenly the landscape has changed from a very, how do you say, natural, or how do you say, foresty feel with rivers and trees to a more barren landscape, more deserty type. You can see the transition. Like you still have trees, but the soil, the bushes are definitely more barren looking. I like that. The signage seems to have stopped though. I don't see any signs at all. Nothing whatsoever on the sides. But maybe that's how it is in the countryside. Not too many signs. I least not until we reach one of the... Yeah, there we go. Junction 299. Lakeview, straight ahead. That was a very weird sounding retarder. What was that? That was the loan payment. Okay, that's fine. Very nice down here. Super cozy feels. Okay, straight ahead. It did seem a bit close together though, didn't it? Like the junction sign showing that yes you're still in the 299, but there's a junction coming up ahead. I like that, but I would have preferred that to be a bit farther in front, so it gives me a bit more heads up that there's a junction coming up. But I think at the speed we were driving at, it was not so bad. It was just enough. So I would have preferred it a bit farther, but I guess at that point, not too bad. I think that's realistic enough. There we go. I should stop using the retarder, because in the US, jake brakes are more apparent. Not everything has a retarder here, right? I like those pushes there with the flowers. Just very subtle, nothing overblown. And now the landscape has changed again. The deserty feel has gone. Now getting back into the very greener pastures feel. Something coming up ahead. Junction 395. Okay, I think this is the one where 299 ends. So maybe, I'm not sure when the new road ends, if this is still part of the new road. But whichever it is, I'm enjoying. There we go. 395 north. Yeah, we're headed north, so we'll take that one. And yes, I think 299 ended a while ago. Didn't see it actually end though, like there's nothing saying 299 end. Maybe it doesn't work like that. Yeah, but I like it. Very nice. Very nice addition. Textures are spot on. Very nice looking. Yeah, it's really looking very well. I like. Thank you SCS for that nice addition to the roads. And the signage is pretty good as well. I like it. Arizona level. Or almost Arizona level, I would say. There are some stretches where there are no signs, but that may be pretty normal. I mean, maybe we shouldn't expect signs everywhere. With the US though, I kind of am expecting signs everywhere. US roads do like their signs, but they're very helpful. Just have to keep your eyes peeled. So again, Lakeview Sell Goods is where we're delivering this. Right. Yeah, from here on, it looks pretty plain. I mean, it's nice. Level changes and everything, and I take that back, it's not plain. There's a lake right there and a viewing deck, but I think this is not new. This might not be new anymore. Don't take my word for it, but that's my guess. And now we have crossed to Oregon. Yeah, I think I've passed through here before. Not so sure though, but I think so. That's my guess. Reduced speed ahead. Thank you for the heads up. 45. Perfect. Alright. That one I didn't see. My bad. That's fine. Only the horses saw me anyway. Now we are in Lakeview. Cool. but I'm not sure where Sell Goods is. I didn't see the sign where we were entering Lakeview, or was that cowboy? Was he actually welcoming us into Lakeview? Okay. Now, I'll have to slow down here. Take a look at the signs very well. This is, I guess, one of the normal trucker problems, you know? You get assigned by your company different jobs. Sometimes you go to a place where you're not familiar, and you have to slow down and look and ask where the establishment is. I'm looking for a Sell Goods sign, and honestly I think we've gone past it, so maybe I should stop on the side of the road and check my map. Good thing there's an aisle here. Whoops, my bad. Engine died on me, but that's fine. I wanted to stop anyway. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Where are we? Oh, actually, yeah, it's perfect. Alright, so like two blocks away is where we need to go. That's perfect. Yeah, that's the 395 route. So I'm not really sure. I guess this is the only new part, the 299. It ends somewhere here, I'm guessing. 395 was here already before. Yeah, I think so. So the new road ends somewhere here. That might be also where the road textures changed a bit. You can rewind and review it and let me know if it did change. At that gas station with the sign showing 395 north and south. Alright, we're almost there. Quite a short drive. I was expecting a longer drive actually, but I like it. Short and sweet. Very nice variety of roads. So next episode we'll take a look more at the that's nice. So Lakeview must be pretty cowboy oriented, huh? I thought that was a Texas thing, but what do I know, right? Asian guy driving in the US. Okay, so we should be seeing it soon. Look at that guy. I might... No, that's Sell Goods. Yeah, that's Sell Goods. Okay, good. Good. You found it. Awesome. Now to find the entrance. That should be the easiest thing. Yeah, there's actually even like a 3D model of it now. The sign, the logo. Very cool looking. And there's a gate and everything. Very nicely done. Very dramatic gate. Slow-mo opening. Now I can turn here. And I can do a blindside reverse, but why would I make it harder for myself? I can just turn around here and park the normal way. Maybe. I don't know if I'm... Oh, I think that's a bit too much. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. Sorry, trailer. Sorry about that. Oh, goodness. Oh, near the end where I attribute my clumsy trucking habits. Sorry. I thought I was going to clear that totally. My bad. My bad. Okay. That should be okay. It was so close to being a perfect job. But then if the cargo didn't get damaged, then I'm okay with that. Just a little scratch off the paint job. Just need a little bit of buffing. Oh, that's a bit too much turning. Let's turn it the other way and see if we can still salvage this parking. Or if I'll have to reverse now. Or do it one more time. We'll see. There we go. And now turn. That's the way. There we go. Just even it out here. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's go forward a bit. Just a tad, just a smidge. There we go. And even this out. Let's make this right. After all, we hit that trailer. It's the least we could do. Park things the right way. Make it easier for the unloading guys. Reverse maybe. There we go. There we are. That wasn't too bad, right? Good. Let's drop this off. Excellent. No damage. Perfect. How's my level? Not too much. Okay. I'll have to do a bit more of those. Cool. But yeah, we'll do it together. That's fine. And then we'll get ourselves a chip fan later on once we get to level 9. At least that's the hope. Anyway, thank you for staying with me, guys, on this quite short episode. But that was a short and sweet drive. Thank you for riding with me. Hope you liked that one. If you did, please don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, comment, share with your friends, and all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I'll catch you in Discord, right? I'll be looking forward to your comments. Thanks, and Clumsy Trucking. Let's hear the toot-toot here. No comment. Anyway, bye-bye.